Yo guys, today I wanted to talk about some shit. I was meant to make a video again, I didn't. I know, I haven't been making videos, but I'm gonna start again. And today, I want to talk a bit about the AI shit that's happening. Anthropic being threatened by the Pentagon is on the list of things to talk about. But I want to start off with an explanation for people who may not be able to explain it to other people or may not understand it themselves, the implications of AI and the second order and the third order effect of AI and several other aspects that you may not be able to wrap your head around and whatnot. I'm hoping to make more videos, especially around framework of reference. I've mentioned it multiple times on the stream. I really want to explain framework of reference, but it's a very difficult thing to explain. Not so much just the actual explanation of it, but the broader discussion around it. And I don't want to just make a video talking about it without some sort of a way of improving your framework of reference, which I have no idea on how to do right now, which I'm trying to figure out. But for today's video, I'm going to try my best to explain some little things that I think would help understand AI and then the current situation with AI. So this is one of the main things that I want to get through to you. It doesn't matter about the quality. It doesn't matter that I just grabbed this from Google. It's the point of it. It's the explanation of it, right? This is very simply first order, second order effect. Okay? Now you may have heard of this already. You may already be able to apply this to the AI, but either way, just bear with me here. There's a big issue, and as you can see, the image shows where most people focus, where second order thinkers focus. I don't give a fuck about second order thinkers, but most people will see a cause and they will see an effect. And that's all they look at. That's all they can see. That's all they can understand. But that's not what the people who are making AI, that's not the people who are scared of AI, they do not think about this, because this is very surface level and you're not taking in the full potential of what could be happening. And with AI, I think first order, second order effect is even more prevalent of an issue. And the way that people think about it is a huge issue. So a lot of people will hear something along the lines of, oh, if the government has access to AI and they introduce global surveillance, criminals and people who disagree with the government will be arrested. Now, many people will look at that and they only see the cause and effect. Global surveillance, disagreeers and whatnot are arrested. Many people will then look at this and say, oh, but that's not me. So why would I care? You know, it doesn't affect me. I'm not getting arrested. People can, if they're surveilling me, I'm not doing any crimes. So why would I care? You know, if you don't automatically give a shit about your privacy and whatnot. But if you look at this, you've got the cause, you know, which is the introduction of global surveillance. You've got the arresting of people who disagree with the government and criminals. But then, if they're arresting people who disagree with the government, that means all of a sudden that there's nobody to make any change. The third order effect, or second order effect. There's nobody else to push change, to stop the government. So the government then starts introducing new laws. And because the people were arrested here, and now they're introducing the laws here, the government gets away with it. And there's no one to stop them. And now these laws are directly affecting you. And then there could be another order of effect due to this. And though you will be affected here, right? Though due to this, you will be affected here, many people only see this part, right? And you can apply this to many different things. AI is a big part. Nearly every issue with AI that people talk about, if you start recognizing first order, second order effect, and you recognize the knock-on effect that things can have, the butterfly effect things can have, you understand why people are complaining about AI so much. Once global surveillance comes in, they can do this, they can do that, then they can do that, and then all of a sudden it's too far for you to properly stop it. I hope I did a good job explaining that. I might have rambled a little bit, but I think you'd be able to then see how valuable this is for the AI discussion. Global surveillance will remove people who will make positive change for you. I've just recorded another like 10 minutes and I was muted, and I was still muted there when I when I went to record it again. I was muted fucking again. I hope that explanation though of first order and second order effects very valuable. It's not just in that scenario. It can be applied to loads of scenarios, to do with AI, to do with every single thing that's happening right now. You can apply it, and you will start recognizing you've been tricked, you've been fooled. They're telling you lies to your face. These aren't well hidden lies. Anyone who has any comprehension of the butterfly effect, of first order, second order effect, and has a good enough frame of reference, I really need to make that frame of reference video, bro. Look into frameworks, look into your framework of reference, look into these things. These are very important concepts for your brain to actually function correctly. You're probably not thinking correctly right now, bro. That's not an insult. I'm not trying to insult you, but you are most likely thinking incorrectly right now. Start looking into it. Start improving your brain space. But first order, second order effect. Keep that in mind, right? For all AI discussions. When you think global surveillance is coming in, age verification is coming in, that doesn't affect me. Yes, it does. Not only directly, yes, it directly affects you, but it also will affect you in the third order effect. 2 or 3 degrees of separation and your life is ruined. That is what you need to understand. Now, I want to get onto this next topic. This is what I was talking about for 10 minutes, muted. I was muted while I was talking about this. So, I want you guys to really keep an eye on this and talk about this with people. This is happening in the next few hours. There is currently a deadline for Anthropic, the creator of Claude AI. You probably have heard of Claude AI. If you haven't, it's just another AI company in the current AI arms race. Anthropic is being forced to either allow the US military to use their AI with no regulations, no preventions, no guardrails, or they will enact the U.S. Army Defense 1950 Act or something like that. Defense Production Act of 1950, right? If they implement the Defense Production Act of 1950, they will seize the company. They are allowed to do that. If the US military deems a company too valuable to be private, they will seize it and make it public, make it a government entity. They've threatened to do this. Pete Hegseth, the leader of the Pentagon, has threatened to do this against Anthropic, the creator of Claude AI. The reason they've threatened to do this against Anthropic is because Anthropic has guardrails that prevent their AI from being used for global surveillance and autonomous kill bots. I hope you understand what that means. Autonomous kill bots do not care if you're a man, woman, or child. They don't care if you're a US, EU, Chinese citizen. If they're told to kill you, they'll kill you. If they're told to take you, they'll take you. I don't think people are applying first order, second order effect, logic, onto what's happening right now. If Anthropic gets taken and they actually go for the autonomous killbots, that's the only reason they are angry with Anthropic. Anthropic has a $200 million deal with the Pentagon already. The Pentagon can already use Anthropic. It can already use Claude. But they can't make Claude be an autonomous kill bot. And they can't have Claude surveil the global population. So they're destroying the company and taking it over using the Defense Production Act of 1950. You need to talk about this right now, no matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter your size. Like, I'm a dead channel, bro. I've got no fucking viewers. I've got nothing. I'm still gonna post about it. You need to as well. Every single person needs to talk about this right now. Right now. This is going to be so bad If they have autonomous killbots and they also have cameras everywhere that know everything about you, they know your habits better than you, right? Let's not pretend. You know yourself worse than these companies, right? I think that might be a good way of you understanding the severity of this. They know you better than you know you. They know what you're most likely gonna do next more than your brain does. These people know you. They know your habits, where you walk, where you drive, where you work, where you eat, how you react to videos, how you react to stimulus, how much you're online, how much you're not online. They know everything about you, bro. You have a phone in your pocket. That's a geolocation device that listens to you. Once they introduce autonomous killbots, what if Pete Hegseth types into his computer, "Kill all black people"? And you might be like, that's crazy. Why would that ever happen? Why would it not? Kill everybody who voted Dem. Kill everybody who voted Republican. Kill everybody who is currently having anti-government thoughts. Arrest everybody who's having anti-government thoughts. Arrest the people who are organizing protests. Arrest union members. I hope you understand how this is bad and how you should talk about this. The US Pentagon, in the next few hours, after me uploading this, right now, it's 5:15, they're going to do this at 10 p.m. GMT time, BST, Western European time, right? 5 p.m. EST, they plan on doing this. I really need you guys to realize, this is bad. Anthropic is a bad company, but they're fighting against the Pentagon, right? Who's pressuring them into allowing their bot to be used as a kill bot, right? I think this is really bad. I think we're going down a horrible slippery slope. No one's talking about this. I did see Moist Critical posted about this and shit like that, which is great. He's the reason I became aware of this, right? But this is not being spoken about. Like, I do my best to keep up to date. I'm a bit of a political guy, right? I like politics. I like economics. I didn't hear about this, right? And this has apparently been going on over the past few days. All I ask from this video is for you to look into it, become aware, become educated, tell your friends, tell your family, tell whoever you need to. If you feel really jazzy, tell as many people as you can, right? Inform. Make your own video or whatever, whatever you need to do. And inform people that the US military, the Pentagon, is about to possibly seize a company. Sorry about that. That was me. Possibly seize a company under the Defense Production Act of 1950 because the company will not let them use their AI to build kill bots, autonomous kill bots. And globally surveil on everybody. Global surveillance. We live in a mad world. I'm intending on making more videos. Now that I'm getting this video done, I will make more videos. I will. Hopefully I'll get a few out. I'm going to plan on getting 2 or 3 more recorded over the weekend. Maybe 1 more uploaded on Sunday. And then 1 or 2 uploaded during the week. And then next weekend we'll do the same thing. I don't know. I'll try and get some things done. There's a lot to talk about. The issue is I'm trying to talk about it in a good way. And you can see, even in this video, I'm struggling to get my ideas out. I'm really bad at reading a script. I haven't read a script. I haven't wrote a script for this. I feel like that's pretty obvious. I'm going to try and get better with the script shit and reading a script. I hope you guys can understand the lower quality and whatnot. I wish I explained it a bit better. I wish I could explain it a bit better. I've already tried recording this 2 or 3 times. I recorded like 10 fucking minutes of me speaking. Muted. So that's great. That's so valuable. Maybe I'll caption it and lip read it and like caption everything, and that might, I don't fucking know, but yeah, I'm planning on making some more videos. I just wanted to make this so that right? First order, second order effect. And that Anthropic is about to get seized by the US Pentagon, and they are actively making autonomous kill robots that could be sent to anybody. Alright, sorry for the bad news. Hope everyone has a great day. Hope you guys liked it. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Yippee! Yippee! Alright, bye-bye.